baby. By that I mean that you gon' hold me down. Needs to hold me down, baby. Special.
To make you feel special.
So special, so special, so special.
Very special.
I just want you to know that you are really special.
Special Sundays radio show. I am your host, Miss Special, hanging out with you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We got a caller on the line. Caller, are you there?
Yo, yo.
Yes, indeedy. We got it. You want to introduce yourself to the people?
What up? This is Thurs from the 9-2 crew repping that LA Riot, and I'm rocking with Miss Special right now. What's going on?
Yes, indeedy. I'm so glad to finally have you on the show. Like I was telling you off air, ever since this project dropped, I'm like, oh my God, I just want to talk to him about it. I just want to talk about it. Like, that's how you know it's a dope project. I'm just listening to it like, oh my God, I want to ask him about this. I want to ask him about that. So I'm so excited that you're on the show. Welcome.
Well, thanks for having me.
It's been a while. I saw you, I want to say years ago when you and Yo were opening up for Reflection Eternal. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
we did that interview way back in the day. The audio is like super distorted, but it was good times. I had a dope ass time. It was dope meeting y'all, so it's all good.
So,
But we are here to talk about the latest project, LA Riot, right here, Special Sundays.
yeah.
Let's jump right into it. What was the vision behind the whole thing? Because a lot of people just throw projects together. Oh, here's a song, there's a song, here's a song, there's a song. This has such a concise vision behind it, I feel like. So you want to talk to the people about that?
Yeah, definitely. LA Riots, you know, I was a young kid when that happened out here, but I lived through it. I saw some of the buildings burning. I saw, you know, police and riot gear out here. So, you know, the first song I recorded was Los Angeles. And at the time, my boy Tomas, he was doing research on the riots. And, you know, when he mentioned LA Riot, at the time, that name just struck. And I was like, damn, I'd love to do a concept, love to do an album with that title.
Yes.
And so, you know, everything kind of just fell into place. And, you know, I couldn't touch on doing a project about the LA riots without doing a record about Rodney King, the trial and the situation that was the Molotov cocktail for the whole historical event. So, you know, the whole project is not a history project, but it pulls a lot of the inspiration from the events that happened. And a lot of stuff that I think is current. And, you know, a lot of the inspiration stirs from where I had to go to reestablish myself as a solo artist.
Definitely. And then we talked briefly how you were really young. I was 3 years old. So for me, I don't remember a lot of it. And plus, you know, I was up here in the Bay Area. So, like, how has LA changed? Because a lot of people remember seeing it on the news and stuff like that. And a lot of people remember the music of that era and kind of like, oh, this is what LA is all about. This is what's going on. How many of the topics that you kind of touched upon still reign true in the LA area for the people who haven't been there in a while or have never been there before and just see these reflections through the music and through the news and stuff like that?
I feel like everything I touched on is still current, you know. Only thing that's really history-based was probably the Rodney King first-person perspective song.
Definitely.
But everything that I touched on is like stuff that I've experienced or that I'm actually reflecting on now. You know, so it's all still current. Like the N-Bomb record on the album, you know, I'm giving a self-critique of myself and some of my friends just to better myself. So it's like, you know, I'm just looking at stuff now, and I am able to reflect on 92, all the stuff that's happening then. A lot of the music that, you know, artists were making at the time kind of had similar subject matter. So it's just like, you know, a lot of stuff was still present and current today, how it was back then.
For sure. And then you talked about how your friend was doing the research on Rise and stuff like that. So you can tell when listening to the project that you got stuff from the news, you got stuff from just people's reflections and stuff like that. So what was the process in getting the research? Like intensely watching old news clips and, you know, who did you choose to talk to and things like that?
It was crazy. We did a lot of interviews. We had people calling in. We were going around like Florence and Normandy in the neighborhoods, like 74th and Budlong, talking to people in the community and recording what they had to say and their memories. And what was even more crazy, we got to talk to one of the LA4 who were responsible for the beating of Reginald Denny. I spoke to Gary Williams, and he does the intro to FTP, F the Police.
Oh, yes.
But that's him on there. And, you know, we were just able to, like, kind of pick the brain of the community. And those are all the stuff you hear on the album is real footage we pulled, you know. So A lot of work went into it.
Yeah, it's not only a project about beats and rhymes, it's a reflection of the city, a reflection of the people, a reflection of that time, and it's just super dope. So what I want to do is I want to get into Prayer, because that's one of my favorite tracks off of LA Riot. It just touches on all types of things. So once we play this track, we're going to come back and kind of touch on some of that stuff, but not too much, because it's really freaking self-explanatory. So you want to introduce that to the people?
Let's get into this record, produced by my homeboy Aaron Harris, featuring the homegirl Cheryl Johnson, called Prayer. Touches on my story and how I got here today.
Right here, Special Sundays.
I'm just an ordinary man. Hawk 65-9, how I stand. Young dude with an overzealous plan to feed his daughter with some money in his hand and probably put a nice ring on the missus. My goals, I stare at from a distance. It's a canyon between me and the cliff, trying to build a bridge just to get over it to the greener grass.
Special Sundays radio show. I am your host, Miss Special. You just heard Prayer by Thurs off of that LA Riot, and we still got him on the phone line. You said that track Prayer was produced by Aaron Harris, and I know that you worked a lot with Road Boulevard on the project as well. Were those the two producers, or did you have other people?
So Road Boulevard was the executive producer of the album. He produced 4 records on there. My man Aaron Harris, he produced like 5 or 6 records. Mm-hmm. And then DJ Khalil did 2 records.
Nice.
And THX did 2 records.
Very nice. So, you got the usual players, and you just cut him up a little bit. Shout out to Road Boulevard, though. I haven't talked to him in a minute, but last time I talked to him, he was doing super big things, and I hope he got my birthday wish and all that good stuff, too.
Yeah, he's real busy. He's scoring movies right now, and he's DJing for me. We got to come out to San Francisco real soon and rock a show.
Hell yeah, we got to make that happen. Yeah, because I was talking to Scheme last week, and he was like, oh, yeah, Ro has some tracks of ours. And I was like, he's just doing big, big things, but I didn't know we were allowed to talk about scoring the movie. So, yes, people, he's busy scoring a movie. Get off his back.
Yeah.
Amazing. So, the features on the project, how did you choose those? Because they're really dope, but they're kind of a little bit all over the map. So, what went into that?
I only have 1 rap feature on the album. I definitely wanted to let people know. I wanted to make my statement as a solo artist. So,
exactly.
I only have 1 rap feature on there, and I was lucky to work with my homeboy and somebody I look up to is one of my top MCs, and that's Black Thought.
Amazing.
That was a blessing to work with him. Other than that, I only have people on here helping me out with little hooks here and there. Mm-hmm. My man DJ, the Chicago Kid, he did the Hell's Angel record.
Love that song. Oh my God. He really made that song. It's so dope. I love it.
Yo, thank you. Who else? I have Jazzy on The Killers.
Yep.
And who am I forgetting?
We had Cheryl on the last track, Prayer.
Yeah, Cheryl Johnson on that track. And I think is that it?
That's it for the most part.
I think that might be it.
All good. And then something I noticed.
Strong on Steady. Strong on Steady on Colors.
Oops.
Clack. And help me out with the hook one.
Shout out to Strong Arm Steady. Our bad.
Yeah.
So something I noticed, I probably get a little too engaged in the music, but on the N-word track, it kind of reminded me of Kanye's Jesus Walks. But you said it was just kind of coincidental the way that happened?
Yeah, I know he used the N-bomb. It was like a sample he used. Mm-hmm. We recreated ours. It's used in a similar way, but, my point in my song was a little different. Definitely. But, shout out to Kanye.
Yeah. The thing is like they're both really powerful songs, but the fact that you really touched on it, he touched on it a little bit, but the fact that your whole song was based on it is just super, super powerful. So I think what I want to do is I want to jump into that track for the people. You want to introduce it?
Yes, I can curse on this radio station.
Of course you can. It's internet. I'm not going to say it, but you can say it.
Shit. Let's get into my next damn record. It's called Niggas. And don't take offense to it. It's a powerful song.
It is.
And, I put a lot of thought into it, and I hope you fucking enjoy
it. Right here. Special Sundays.
It is a word that evokes many emotions.
The N-word.
It's a derogatory racial remark.
That, nigga this, nigga please, nigga. The black people and the niggas today think got this world old.
So this morning, you guys used to be on the phone, used to ask me for a quarter. I said, nigga, I said, you get the same thing what I get, SSI. He got mad. I said, nigga, I'm not finna give you no money.
Hate calling my brothers, but the niggas love it. Some of my niggas.
Special Sundays radio show, as mentioned previously. I am your host, Miss Special, and we still got Thurs on the phone line. The album LA Riot is available on iTunes. They could purchase it. Make sure you do that. If you haven't already, you're super slacking. But you know, it's still there for the people who are just getting up on games. So make sure you go to iTunes, download the album. What else is next for you? What can we expect in the near future?
See, we got this movie that we're working on.
You're part of the movie too?
No, this is another movie.
Oh, damn. Y'all are just making... Damn. Hell was making moves. Y'all are making movies? Man,
We working over here.
I love it.
And then Ro has his album. I'm on half of the tracks on there.
Yes.
I'm doing some work with my Royal Flush homies out in Stankonia.
Nice.
They do a lot of work with Outkast, and I was likely record over there in that studio and build with those cats over there.
That's crazy.
And I'm also starting on this, I'm like halfway done with this collaborative project with a dope artist, this dope singer. I'm not going to put it out there yet. But it's very fresh, very great music. I'm just working, man. I'm just recording. I got a lot of stuff in the bag, and everybody out there listening, follow me on Twitter. At Thurzday, THURZDAY. I'm on Facebook.com/Thurs92. My website is theriot.startshere.com.
Make sure that they go to that website. If they haven't caught all the footage and all the things that you've done with this project, they really need to check it out, because not only is the project itself powerful, but every part of it, from the videos and just everything that you've done, has been super powerful with this project. Like, I even got the email about how to make the paste to do the flyers.
Yeah.
That was super dope. Like, just taking it to a whole new level, and just a very powerful activist level, which is just so cool. So they really need to go to your website and check out all the stuff that you've done with this, because it's incredible.
Thank you.
No problem. And then, are you going to do another video for any of the songs on the project?
Oh, yeah, we're shooting videos right now. I'm shooting a video tomorrow, actually.
Oh, wow.
I got a lot of videos on the way. We haven't done any official music videos yet.
Okay.
But those are all on the way, and we're going to, make a mark with those as well.
Can we know which one you're doing tomorrow, or is that under wraps?
You gotta wait, man. You gotta wait. It's all a secret, man. I gotta move in silence. So, nobody try to mimic my moves. So,
I feel it, though. I respect that. It's all good. We're gonna, stay tuned and impatiently wait for all that good stuff. So, can we get into my favorite track off the project?
Which one is that?
Wait. First, let me ask you what your favorite track is.
My favorite track? I really love every song. I feel like I wrote every song, and it's perfect all to me.
That's the way it should be.
One joint that I love to play is Hell's Angel, just because of the vibe of it and the hook on there.
See, that's amazing, because that's my favorite song, and that's what I was going to get into. You read my mind.
Get into it.
I just love the feel of it. Like, it's just a really dope feel. So, you want to introduce that to the people?
Yeah, let's get into this record off the LA Riot, featuring my homeboy DJ the Chicago Kid, called Hell's Angel.
Thank you so much for calling in. Have a special Sunday, and hopefully we'll see a whole lot from you soon.
You will. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Here it is, Hell's Angel, Special Sundays. Let's go.
Summer breeze in the Keys, off the coast of the...
Special Sundays radio show is live every Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. on KSFS.sfsu.edu. And for everything special, check out specialsundays.com.